One of the problems is they forget who elected them. They forget who supported them, who encouraged people.
Good morning, family. Good morning, family. This is the Get Up Stand Up program, and I am Billy Jones. I hope that you have been enjoying the intro that is the lead in to the Get Up Stand Up program. I thought I would revisit the intro and enjoy that many of you are viewing sometimes here on the Get Up Stand Up program so I could remember exactly what it seems like to sit back and watch the Get Up Stand Up intro and listening to all of the conversations and watching the entertainment um, that is provided for you um, was interesting. It was interesting to be able to sit and listen and watch the introduction to the Get Up Stand Up program as we are going through the process, being here. And so I hope that uh, many of you called your friends and your family and let them know what is going on right here over the airways here and um, watching the great speech from Minister uh, Farrakhan and also the wonderful uh, program that was presented by the children. Um, and as I watched, I wonder where is not just the love, but where are those children today? We know that has been some years ago. So I'm just wondering, where are those children today? What do they look like? Um, what is their what is the life that they're living today? Have they gone on to be successful students, successful citizens, or have they fallen in the cracks, through the cracks? I just wonder. And um, it's as we go through the various things that happens here in Detroit, and we look at speaking about our children and their future, and we look at all those beautiful faces and how positive they wanted to be for us, not just for them, but for us. And as we go through what is best for our children, and then we look at the schools that we are placing our babies in and our grandbabies, etc. And we see that some schools can't operate because of mold. Some schools have had to shut down because of too much lead in the water. They can't wash their hands and they can't use the water faucets because of the lead. You know, we spoke about the conditions in the schools last year before the schools even reopened. And as I listened to our family bite into history and going through how they anticipate or analyze different things of what Detroit used to be. My question that runs through my mind is always, but what are you doing about Detroit today? What are you doing about Detroit today? And it just seems to me that we are constantly in the reflex mode and remembering. And I know we say that if you don't know your history, you have no idea where you're going. Well, if your history is showing you that your children is going to be impacted right now. And they were being impacted right then. Why did we not speak up? Why did we not put people's foot to the fire? Family, you're live on the Get Up Stand Up program. I'm Billy Jones, and you're live.
Good morning, Billy.
Good morning. How are you doing? Mary Bugs of Oakland, California.
I'm doing okay. And how are you doing?
I'm sitting in the seat this morning.
I hope you're warming it up. I mean, goodness.
I don't know. The seat is kind of cold. I don't know.
Today is National Pie Day.
National what day?
Pie Day.
Pie.
Uh-huh.
P-I-E, pie?
That's it.
Okay. Sounds like something I'll just listen and leave it alone.
Well, it's all around the country. It's National Pie Day.
Well,
and that's all I know about.
Sean, do you know anything about National Pie Day? First time hearing about it out here in Detroit. See, we have so many other things going on that, you call in from the wacky Cali.
And it's not wacky in Detroit, okay?
I mean, we have
California alone.
Yeah, we have too many other things that's on our mind that should be on our mind, I should say, because now we'll throw a pie in your face.
That's it. I like to put that in Trump's face, really. Well, as you know, he fired the Secretary of State.
Listen, Mary, back in the day when Trump was running and when he first got in office, I told folk, and this is what people ask Billy, what's wrong? Well, what's wrong is everything basically that I spoke on and told folks what was going to be happening is depressing to me as I am watching these particular things come true, in that I said, when you watch Trump do his apprentice program or whatever that show was in which he simply enjoyed, you're fired. That everybody that is involved with Trump is going to do one or two things. I'm on a DVD from last year telling folks one or two things is going to happen. He is going to fire everyone that is not totally involved with him, or those people will leave by resigning. That is what has happened, and it's still going on. So people say, oh, all these people has left Trump. Well, guess what? Trump has the ability and the makeup that he's replacing all of these people with people with his people. So people talk about he's going to be impeached or he's not going to last. I mean, to me, it's y'all are looking, I mean, not y'all, but I'm saying some folks are being stupid in terms of not looking at what is happening with this man as he's actually getting more powerful. When we look at Putin, when we look at the guy in China, when you look at some of the other world leaders, how did they become people, leaders that don't worry about nothing because they have their people in place? And you look at the guy that poisoned his own people, and they had that big uprising. Well, he's still in office, and you hear nothing about him no more. You don't have nobody trying to take him out of office no more.
Well,
and
when it comes to, I guess we both know, I thought Tillerson would be fired even before this, because he called Trump a moron.
Well, I mean,
So
they say,
it didn't surprise me.
well, they say if you see a spade, you call a spade.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
Huh?
Okay, I agree. But the thing that replacing Tillerson with, he's a CIA man, and I heard he's ruthless. So you gonna need that kind of person at the meeting with Baby Bull, North Korea?
Well, you do know that when you get two crazy fools, see, a fool will be a fool that listens to a fool, that addresses a fool, and walks out still a fool. And with Donald
that's
Trump,
cool enough.
And this person from North Korea, it's so funny because I was looking at a movie from 2014 in which they had a plot to go to North Korea to assassinate him in 2014. And I think it's really funny. They played the movie now, and now him and Trump is going to have a meeting. Can you see these two fools sitting down? And I know they're going to have a translator. I guess a translator will try to make it warmer, sweeter, nicer from what they're actually saying.
Yeah, I understand that. But my point is about that is when it comes to Trump and the new CIA director, his name is Pompeo. Have you got that? Pompeo.
Hello, Missy. Who?
Pompeo. That's the new Secretary of State.
Okay.
Mike Pompeo.
Okay.
And with them two there, if they come out with anything, it would surprise me. It really would.
Well,
but I'm gonna get off this phone right quick.
Well, one of the things may come out is, you know, when Trump was running for office, he told one of his persons, he talked about how small the other person's hands were. Right?
Yes, I remember
So
that.
now, are we going to have a process where he and the North Korea person is going to talk about who got the biggest red button? Huh?
Well,
and maybe
I'll let you explain that.
And wait, no, and maybe he'll bring Stormy Daniels over there to entertain.
Oh yeah, sit on the couch with no shoes on.
No, you're talking about the other lady that's in it.
Yes.
To entice him the way she was there to entice all of those black persons from the colleges.
College professors.
Yes.
Yeah, the college people.
The chancellors, the black chancellors.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't doubt it.
You don't doubt it?
No, I wouldn't doubt it. Somewhere there's going to be some lady.
It's gonna
a couple of them. You know.
And he may even tell the North Korean person, "You're fired." You're fired.
Lord.
I mean, but you know what? You know, get on a more of a serious side. People really don't understand how really intelligent Trump is when it comes to doing these things one-on-one. And this is where he is going now, is that I really don't need these people around me. I can make up my own decisions. I can make things happen my own way. I may be unorthodox, but you know what? I'm here to shake things up and look at what I am doing. It's working. I'm tired of being nice and kind and trying to have people be politically correct around me. Get the heck out the way, because you're fired. You're fired. You need to quit. You need to go. Y'all gone, and I'll handle my own, because everything else that happens is fake. I'm the only one that's genuine. That's what Trump is saying. And it's working.
The thing with Trump is, he already said he likes conflict. But I said, what cost? And whose cost? I mean, that's crazy.
Well, when you got the biggest button in the world, I mean,
Well, what about the big feet?
The what?
The big feet.
The big
F-E-E-T.
Oh, the big feet?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I don't know nothing about the feet, because basically they don't show the...
That goes along with the big hands.
No, well, he's talking about my nuclear weapons and my army is greater, better than yours. See, he's past feet. He's past feet and hands. Now, his button that he has is the strongest, biggest button in the world.
Okay.
And now everybody who has some consciousness, he's pushing them out the door. I'd hate to be on the plane with him and he get upset. he may push you out without a parachute.
But Billy, before I go, I'd like to say something about food stamps.
Go right ahead.
I would like the poor to stand up. You vote. Poor people vote. You've got to let them know you want your food stamps. Don't let this man give you a box of food.
Have you
to last
have you
for a whole month?
Have you seen the box that they are going to be sending the people? Have you seen?
Yes.
Have you seen the food that's in that box?
No meat.
I was able to pull up and see the box of food that you won't have a choice, that they're going to send to you by mail. And you open it up and it's like, huh? Oh, come on now. And this is what, you don't have the ability to go to the store and pick food that's fresh, palatable, food that you may enjoy. Now you're going to get that dried up, packaged junk that's your food program. But what it will do, it will help many people lose weight.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you. But I'm telling the poor, please rise up. Whoever gets these food stamps, you can rise up. Please, this is a free country. Put your Congress people's foot to the fire. I don't care what color they are. This is you. This is you trying to make it. I hope to God that people will rise up. Thank you, and you have a good morning.
You have a more blessed morning as I sit in this cold chair.
Okay. Warm it up in there.
Huh?
I'm telling them to warm it up in there. Do something for Billy.
That I think you said the wrong word, because they're not going to do nothing for Billy.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious.
You're the star. Come on, put it where it's at. Warm him up.
You said I'm a what?
You are the star.
You know, they
you
say...
You are the star of that TV station. Come on.
Well, what they say is this. In your mind, you can be the biggest, the greatest, the baddest in the world. But you see, it's inside of your skull. Now, you take it and you place it outside of your skull. You know what other people say? You ain't nothing but a peon.
Oh, my. Well, I said it outside my skull.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a good morning.
You have a greater morning.
Okay.
Thank you, man. Okay. Family member, I want you to stay with me. We're about to go to the top of the hour commercial break, but I do want to hear what you have to say. Who am I speaking with, by the way?
Evangelist Tamla Johnson.
Okay. Would you please hold on, please? Thank you. Be back after these commercial announcements. And with that, we're going to take the Get Up, Stand Up commercial announcements, and we'll be back with you at the conclusion of the commercials.
You're watching W33BY, Detroit, Highland Park, Michigan.